Here's my question.
Okay.
So, on the 19th of June 2020, did you report on duty?
June 2020.
No, my lord, I was on leave on the 19th of June.
All right, thank you. So, you said for the first time you saw accused number 2 was on the 24th.
That is correct, my lord.
Immediately after the alleged confession was made before Mrs. Cronje, you said you took the accused number 2 back to Pretoria Ward.
That is correct, my lord.
If accused number 2 were to tell the court that inside room 2, where the alleged confession was taken, he did not sign any document, you would disagree with that version?
My lord, I cannot confirm that as I was not present in room 2.
If he says he was taken to Germiston next to an industrial area where the assault continued, and that's when he was ordered to sign the papers, and it's my instruction that you were also present when he was forced to sign the documents.
My lord, I can confirm that Mr. Ngomezulu's client is lying to him. He is not telling the truth. He was never taken to Germiston. He was taken straight to Moord SAPS from Boksburg. And I also cannot confirm that the papers were signed in a bush somewhere. I was not present when he signed any documents in a bush.
I ngakholwa nje ukuthi umsolwa kusho ukuthi uqamba amanga ngoba akazange asuse wayiswa endaweni yase Germiston, wasuswa qondiswa endaweni yase Pretoria Ward, futhi ke akukho maphepha asayindwa le emahlathini.
And the last part of the version is that at all times he was handcuffed from behind.
Futhi uthi ngaso sonke isikhathi wayefakwe uzankosi izandla zengemumva.
I can confirm that he was handcuffed in front when he was taken from Wood into the Mr. Mohane's car and then at court also. So I cannot confirm inside room number 2 was he handcuffed or not.
So ngachaza ke nje ukuthi wayefakwe uzankosi izandla zengaphambili ethathwa yiswa emoto efakwe emotweni yiswa enkantolo, kodwa ke mase lapha ngaphakathi kwale yakho angeke ngikwazi ukuchaza ukuthi wayesafakiwe yini uzankosi noma cha.
Thank you, my lord. I have no further questions.
Thank you, Mr. Mnisi.
Thank you, my lord. I have no questions. Thank you.
No questions, Mr. Nxumalo. Thank you. Yes, Ms. Mshololo.
Thank you, my lord. Sir, you said in the passage it's just only you and Jonathan who complied with the request of the magistrate that you provide your appointment certificate.
Uthi lapha passage kwakuwena noJonathan abakwazi ukuthi bakhiphe lezi incwadi zokuqashwa ezazicelwa imanje.
That is correct, my lord.
Athi yebo kunjani?
How many were the members who refused to provide their appointment certificates?
Bangakayike abala ukukhipha izincwadi zabo zokuqashwa.
I cannot confirm that they refused to give the appointment certificate, but the number of members including Sergeant Mohale, what them was 4.
Manje ngikwazi ukuletha isiqiniseko sokuthi bala ukuzikhipha lezi ncwadi kodwa ke ababe lapho sifaka ngaphakathi noSergeant Mohane babe bani.
Okay, but Sergeant Mohane did provide his documents to the magistrate.
Correct.
I'm asking those who did not give their documents as per the request of the magistrate. How many members were
Manje
they?
ke labo bangakwazi ukuzikhipha lezi ncwadi njengoba ecelwe manje babe bangaki.
If my mind serves me well, about 3, approximately 3.
Mangikhumbula kahle babe bathathu.
Okay. And from which unit were they coming from?
Babe phuma kulephi iqembu?
From the SWAT unit.
Babe phuma ku SWAT unit.
Ah, okay. What are their names?
Magama abo?
Constable Butelezi.
Constable Butelezi.
And who else?
Constable Mapumulo.
Constable Mapumulo.
And Constable Monareng.
No, Constable Monareng.
Were they also armed like yourselves?
Na babe hlome njengawe?
Correct.
Yebo kunjalo.
Okay. Did you see them any time after they had left the passage? They disappeared from the passage. Did you see them any time later after that in the magistrate premises?
Basiphume kulelo passage lapha waphinda wabona futhi.
Yes, my lord. When we were called to fetch the suspect and take him back to the vehicles and escort him to Moat SAPS.
Yebo, ngabona sesiphinde sabizwa ukuthi sizophelezela umsolwa simphindisela eMoat police station.
Or did they go with you to fetch the accused from the magistrate office?
Bahamba nani ukuthi niyolanda umsolwa emahhovisini ka-magistrate?
No, my lord. They stayed behind at the vehicles, and myself and Constable Jonathan went inside.
Okay, but their cars were still remained inside the magistrate court when the statement was taken. From accused number 2.
That's correct. The vehicles were stationary at the car park.
And they also remained there in their cars.
Correct, my lord.
Thank you, my lord. I've got no further questions.
No, thank you, my lord.
Yes. Sir, how long have you been in the South African police force?
My service in the metro and police is 35 years.
35 years?
Yes, sir.
metro
Just going to ask you a short procedure. What happens when an inmate is inside the cell and he has properly been booked into that cell and he is assaulted? What happens normally? Either by the police or other inmates.
Manje kwenzekani uma umsole ngaphakathi eseleni evalele lapha eseleni bese iyashaywa engashaywa mhlawumbe amaphoyisa noma abanye abasonto?
They must report it to the person that is in charge of the cells or the CSC commander as soon as they come and visit the cells, my lord.
Manje masebeza bezovakashela amaseli bafanele lo bakubike ku CSC commander.
Because of your experience, you know that. Do you know if, for instance, how many visits are paid to each cell? Inspection, complaints per day, about how many visits?
Normally it's during the shift change, and also there's random visits that are done at the cells at random time.
Right.
Athi abantu bavakashela ngakike ngosuku ukuthi uzohlola aboshwa abangaphakathi emaseleni athi hayi kwenzeka lokho uma kuwukuthi sekuzoshiyelwana ngama shift and futhi ke kungenzeka ukuthi izikhathini ezingabeki ukuthi uzoba isikhathi sini uvele nje ahambe beyohlolwa ukuthi besili kanjani.
During inspection time, if an inmate says, I've got a toothache, let's take a simple one, I've got a toothache, what does the commanding officer in the cells do?
They would normally then request an ambulance, or if there's no ambulance available, they would arrange for an escort to take the inmate to the nearest hospital, nearest to the police station, my lord.
Manje masuthi umuntu ke uyakhona ndawo ukuthi ushushwa yizini. Manje ke ucommanding officer ukhona ke lapho ufanele enzeni ukuthi hayi bafanele abazama ukuthi bambizele ambulance noma kumingekho iambulance ke bamphelezele esibhedlela esiseduze kakhulu kunala ehleli khona kulawo masela.
If an inmate is assaulted, doesn't matter where, and then he's booked into the cell, right?
Yes, my lord.
If he complains to the cell officer who keeps the OB, what is the cell officer supposed to do?
He is supposed to be make an OB entry there as to the injuries or whatever complaint that has been directed to him by the suspect. So he need to complete full OB entry and also report it to the senior that is in charge of the shift at that specific police station.
Those are standing orders, am I correct, sir?
That is correct, my lord.
It's not just a fancy of a frolic of a policeman on his own. These are tabulated in standing orders.
That is correct, my lord.
Manje asithi ke iphoyisa likhona lapho mhlambe lo ophethe kuleyo ndawo la emaseli ngaleso sikhathi kuyathola ukuthi khona umuntu oshayiwe obese ke letha ke isikhalo sakhe kwenzekana wathi hayi ke khona into ezobhalwa lapha ku OB ibhala ukuthi lo muntu ulimele kanjani noma kwenzekeni kuyena. Manje ke lo obaphethe ke yena ke ufanele aziswe naye ukuthi kunjalo. Athi beza ukuthi hayi ke le imgomo ebekiwe yena athi yebo imgomo ebekiwe.
When a person, an inmate or a suspect, is brought into the cells after having been taken out to court, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Or having been taken out on investigation, then he's brought into the cells. What normally happens?
He will normally be inspected by the person in charge of the cells and ask him, does he have any injuries and does he have anything to report as to what happened outside when he was outside. If there's nothing to report, the cell sergeant or the warrant officer will also make an entry to say the suspect was booked in by Constable Liesering free from injuries after he was booked, detained.
Manje uma ukuthi nangu umsolwa uphumile asithi uhambe kwaya la kuyokwenzwa khona uphenyo noma uphumile nje waya enkantolo yini ke eyenzwayo ke uma esebuye sothi cha lo phethe lapho ufanele amhlole abese ke yabuza ke nombuzo ukuthi khona yini afisa ukuphawula ngako mayelana ukuthi kwenzekeni ngesikhathi bephumile. Manje ke loyo wasemephendula athi warrant officer uthi ufeyabhala ukuthi umesebuyiswa lapho hayi abekungena lutho oluphawuliwe futhi akukho lutho alubonile kumsolwa.
Right. The assertion by accused number 2 is that you were present when he was assaulted.
Can you just repeat that question, my lord? I didn't.
The assertion,
yes,
put by Mr. Ngomezulu, accused number 2's counsel,
yes,
even number 1's counsel, that when you were doing those duties of escorting, at some stage you were present when the 2 accused were assaulted.
I can confirm here in front of the court, my lord, I was never involved in or witnessed any assault in my presence.
Manje kuthwa ke ngesikhathi niphelezo umsolo oqala umsolo wesibili kubekiwe la enkantolo ukuthi nanikhona ngesikhathi beshawa ukuthi hayi ngasilethe isiqiniseko sokuthi angizange ngishaye noyedwa wabo futhi angizange ngibone noyedwa wabo eshaya.
Any investigation commenced by IPD regarding your conduct as a police person who allegedly assaulted accused number 1 and 2 when they were in your custody, when you were escorting them with others?
Up until today, nothing, my lord.
Athi IPD ayikeze izophenya ngokuthi ngabe kube nokwenziwe kumsolo oqala wesibili ngesikhathi sibaphelesa.
Any charges? Assault, GBH, assault, attempted murder? You have never been charged?
No.
Because allegedly accused number 2 and 1 when they were in your custody as an escort were assaulted allegedly by yourself, or you were present when they were assaulted?
No, I was never called by any investigators in connection with any assault, my lord.
Okay. Any questions arise?
The version that was put to you related to accused number 2 only, not accused number 1. Do you agree?
Yes, I agree, my lord.
Thank you. No further questions.
Question arising?
Then why not have no questions?
Next question arising?
Thank you, madam. Sir, at the station, at the CSC, do you know if or when a person is detained, he is informed of the right to report assault by other police officers to another police officers who are at the stations? Do you know if that right is specific, explained to an inmate when is it detained, that if you have been assaulted, you have a right to report assault to the police officers here at the CSC?
Manje umsolwa kumevalela lapha eCSC uyachazelwa yini ukuthi unelungelo lokuthi uma engashawa eshawa elinye iphoyisa uyakwazi ukuthi ayofuna elinye iphoyisa ayalichazela ukuthi ushayiwe, wachazelwa yini lokho?
As per the standing orders at the cells or at any CSC, they have to explain to arrested person that is booked in to the cells.
Kufanele ukuthi laba ababoshiwe bachazelwe uma befakwa emaselini ukuthi banalelo lingwe.
Which standing orders are you referring to? You are employed as a Metro Police officer, am I correct?
That is correct.
Which standing orders are you referring to? Standing orders by Metro Police or standing orders for the SAPS?
For the SAPS.
Bathi ukhuluma ngemigomo ebekelwe espoises South Africa noma Metro Police.
Which standing order? Can you tell us the standing order number that refers to a right?
I cannot give it to you now because I do not have it on hand, my lord.
You
cannot give the number for that standing order because it doesn't exist. There is no inmate who is told when he's detained that you've got a right to report the assault at the station.
Ukwazi ukuthi ukhiphe leyo number ya lo mgomo noma standing order ngoba ayikho into njengaleyo, ayekho umuntu ophoqeleka ukuthi atshelwe ukuthi uma kuukuthi uyashawa unelungelo ukuthi angabaceba laba bamshaya.
For now, I cannot comment any further on that because that is your version that you put in front of the court.
And specifically with accused number 2 here, when he was detained, you do not know whether he was told that he has a right to report the assault if he has been assaulted outside the SAPS or inside the police cells. You don't have that information.
Akazange atshelwe lutho ngalo ukuthi uma ungathi uyashawa ufane unelungelo lokuthi ayokwazi ukusho ukuthi ushayile.
Because I was never present when he was booked back into the SAPS cells.
Hayi ngoba ngangingekho ke mase buyiselwa emaseleni ase.
Thank you. I've got no further questions.
Yes.
Yeah.